Now we're gonna add some details. I do want to fix all these white spots first. So, and this is, like I said, the fun part. When you start adding the details, that's when the painting comes alive. And I told you we can fix all of these spots. So what we're gonna do is I put a little tiny bit of the dark purple, and we're just gonna tap this in, kind of cover them up. And I want the different colors anyway in the background. So we just kind of tap around. And then we're gonna put some blue too, to kind of cover it up. But I like that dark blue. And what I'm doing is just putting it on my paper plate. Paper plates are really good to do this with. I actually kind of like the blue better. But we're just gonna tap around them. I like it because it adds a lot more to the background anyway. And we're gonna use those stencils as guidelines. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. I kind of want it to blend in with all of it in the background, but I like it because it adds a little more dimension. It doesn't look quite so flat in the background. That's what I want. Put a little bit of light purple. Anyway, I was telling you guys I love the garden because God makes everything for us to enjoy, and I love getting out in the garden and getting my hands dirty. That's why I like working with the potter's wheel too, because I like the feel of it gliding through my fingers. And he gives us such good gifts to enjoy. The Lord loves us. He loves you guys more than you realize. He has a special plan for your life. Jesus died on the cross for you. He wants you to have a friendship with him and to know him in a real and a personal way. He wants that for everybody. And the Bible says, "For God so loved the world that he sent his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him would not perish, but have everlasting life." And that's just a promise. You know, it doesn't have anything to do with any church you go to. It has to do with the Lord loves you just the way you are, but we can't make it to heaven without Jesus. He said he is the way, the truth, and the life, and no man comes to the Father but by the Lord. So that's how we get there. And this life, let me tell you, it goes by fast. My kids are all grown up, and they have kids of their own, and boy, I just blinked my eyes. You know, when I was a young mother, I would hear people say, enjoy them while they're little because they grow up quick. Boy, they weren't kidding. And I love them. They're fun now, the ages they are too, because they're more like friends now. You know, they all spoil us rotten and love us to pieces. But God gave us such special gifts. So I encourage you, if you don't know the Lord, all you have to do is say, Jesus, I ask you to forgive me of my sins. I ask you into my heart. And he will. He'll make himself real to you. So now this is kind of going to be the fun part, because we're just going to add some details on this part of it. I'm not quite sure what size, so I'm just going to show you these. I bought these at Walmart, and they're like $7, I think, for a pack, but I want to use like the little thin ones. And then what I'm going to do, this one, I want to add some color. So we're going to go, I think I might do some, you know how dragonflies have their wings? So what I'm going to do is just add some color. And see, because I've used the stencil, it gives me an outline for the wings. And this way, see, you don't have to be afraid of working with a paintbrush. Yep. And then I want to put a little bit of blue in there, I think. I love dragonflies. They're fun to watch. They amaze me. They kind of look like a helicopter. And then we're going to do the butterfly, the same thing. And the butterfly, I think I'm going to put, so all I'm doing is using the outline of the stencil. And then we're gonna go back and we'll put a little bit of white on the wings when we get done. Then these, we're gonna make white flowers. Remember I showed you guys? So just pull the, put a dot on the edge and pull it down. But I kind of like how see how the black shows through and it makes it look like a shadow. Petals are actually much easier to make than you would think. And you guys can choose. You might want to do yellow ones, you might want to do pink ones. But they're easy to do. See how it's starting to take shape, you guys? Isn't it pretty? And we're just gonna do, since our buds up here. I'm gonna make this one another flower. Well, we'll go this way. See, isn't that neat, you guys? So I think what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do some blue on the birds. This one's a little bit different. This is called pool blue. It's like a bird's robin's egg sort of color, but I think let's do this. We're gonna outline his little body. See how I'm using the black to make shadows. And we're going to do that on this one. And then I want to put some different colors on the dragonfly. I'm just using a little bit of dark blue. Actually, I don't really like that. I think I'm going to use white. Much better. And then we're going to do the same on the butterfly. And I'm going to do the same on the birds. But I don't have quite enough on the butterfly.